y'all, should be fucking welcome to Cinema, and today is Favorite Film Friday, in which I'll be talking about the top 10 highest grossing Sylvester Stallone movies, with the Samaritan latest movie that came out on Amazon Prime recently. Let me know down in the comments below how you would rank these films that are ranked so high that people just watch them again and again in the theaters. Coming in at number 10, we have Expendables 3, which is a covert action movie that works its wonders being action filled, but really it has some lackluster characters, even being the third movie in. I'm still not attached to really any of these characters, including Sylvester Stallone, because it just feels like a bunch of action stars thrown into one movie and they called it a day. And coming in at number 9, we have Expendables, which is roughly the same thing, and it has better action. It's a little bit more compelling at some parts by the way they create some of the characters and build up the team, that you're getting the team dynamics within the first movie, and it's fresh because it's the first one, but overall still doesn't land well in the end. But number 8, we have Expendables 2, one that adds a little bit more emotion because of the way they're adding this one newer character that adds in an emotional depth, and you're getting a little bit more resonance behind the motivation of these characters, and as well as the original team that you've gotten in the first, and you're understanding a little bit more about what their motives are toward going towards different battles and fighting their fight in order to redeem and get revenge. And also the villain is a little bit more motivational by the way he's set up. And coming in at number 7, we have Rambo 3, which is a little bit of a great one that is getting its own means for the fight that you're getting. It's still inspirational because it's a Rambo movie that's going about this war, but overall the action isn't as compelling as what the characters are producing for the film. And coming in at number 6, we have Cliffhanger, a heist movie gone wrong, with Sylvester Stallone having a great emotional moment at the beginning, but also creating that stamina by being a great fighter and being a mountain climber that really saves the day in the end. And the action keeps going even if it's a slower film, because you're always against the ones that are robbing the heist. And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the movie reviews and others content that we have coming over on this channel. But coming in at number 5, we have Rambo 2, the comeback story where Sylvester Stallone as Rocky is trying to go on this relaxing state, go away from the boxing ring, but he has trouble settling in with Adrian while the fight is still on his mind, and it ends up Apollo is going to go into a rematch that becomes another fight that becomes that much cooler. And coming in at number 4, we have Rocky 4. Now, while this doesn't have the great technical storytelling that it should have, it's still one of the more cheesy and inspirational films of the franchise, just in the way it goes about its storytelling and just going all out and going on this quirky thing where he's fighting a robot from a restaurant, and the way they have that is just hilarious, but also still takes itself seriously enough that you believe what is going on, and the way they go about bringing Rocky out of his own settlement at home is still that much more fresh to the franchise that I love it. But coming in at number 2, we have Creed 2, that I highly enjoy just for the way Michael B. Jordan playing Creed is great in his own role, just in his fighting stance and dealing with the birth of his new child, and the way they have the balance between him and his wife, and also him in the boxing ring, creates some great sentiment that really attaches me to this movie more than even the first Creed movie that it had to offer. But coming in at number 2, we have Rocky, the one that really started it all, the best of the franchise, that I highly enjoy just for the way it goes about this inspirational tale, the build up of Rocky through training and having the best motivational moments throughout the whole film, creating this iconic character that you just cannot forget and is timeless for how well the narrative is produced. But that leaves at number 1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, one of my favorite movies of all time, just in the way it has stories and themes of family and tales, with James Gunn directing such a masterpiece with the cinematic art building up to be one of the best MCU movies of all time, and just overall it creates a great dynamic between all these characters. And while Sylvester Stallone is a little bit on the back burner being in the Ravagers and not having too much screen time, he still is a prominent figure within this film that I highly enjoy this one that much for. So that's just my ranking of all 10 highest grossing Sylvester Stallone movies from my least favorite to my favorite, and I'd love to hear your movie ranking down in the comments below because we all have different takes and get different opinions. So if you haven't already, be sure to check out this Golden Age area of Simply Cinema where we rank the Rambo movies